cool. Yeah, we are going to stretch the shoulders, but it's mostly going to be the fronts right here. So not so much around the back. Alrighty. Well, you're all in the first position anyway. You're going to be in a comfortable seated position, cross-legged. So if that's half lotus, full lotus, whatever way you want to go, you'll sit in a comfortable seated position. Spread the lovely out from underneath you. Find your sits bones. Make sure your weight's directly over those sits bones. Sit up nice and tall. Your palms can be face down if you feel like you need to ground yourself. Palm face up if you feel like you need to get some energy. Your choice. Take a moment, just close your eyes and sense and focus on your breath. This might be the first time you paid attention to your breath today. Notice how it's affecting your body. Whether it's the rise and fall of the belly, the feeling of the cool air coming in, the warm air going out. Maybe it's the stillness between the breaths that you feel. Scan through your body, find those little areas of tension. They're going to be there. Even if you feel really relaxed, there's always going to be an area that you can soften. Or maybe there's a thought that's stuck in your head. Either way, I'm going to tell you right now to pay attention to that area of tension or pay attention to that thought, acknowledge that it's there. And as you breathe, allow the tension to soften or allow that thought to just dissipate, knowing that you can pick it back up in an hour. Allow your chin to drop down towards your chest, stretching out the back of your neck and your spine. Then roll your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Pause there. Take the left hand, reach it down and away. Bring the right hand up and over. And just allow the right hand, not to pull down on your neck, but just the weight of it helps your stretch. You can point your nose up towards the ceiling or down towards the armpit. Whatever feels better for you. And release that right hand. Allow your head to float over to the other side, left ear towards the left shoulder. Pause there before you add any hands. See how it feels. Right arm reaches down and away, left arm comes up and over. And then play with the angle of that nose. Really softening both shoulders down away from your ears. Allowing your jaw to relax so your bottom teeth soften away from the top teeth. And release the left hand. Do a couple half circles going side to side with the, from ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Then drop the chin back down towards your chest, intertwine the fingers, place the hands in the back of the head, and just allow the weight of the hands to help your stretch. No need to pull. And then find your weight right back over those sits bones again. So if you're leaning forward a little bit, shift back to the sits bones, draw the navel up and in. Press your head into your hands until it comes all the way up. Press, 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 lengthening out the back of the neck. Tuck your chin slightly. Keep pressing the back of your head into your hands. And when you let go, you're going to allow your head to float out and away and not whip it back. Good. Now allow your head to go back without crunching your vertebrae, lifting your chest and chin. You can do some full circles of the neck, the spine. And then bring your head back to center. Switch your feet if you have it. Sweep your arms up, take a big inhale, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Intertwine the fingers, press the palms up, send the pinkies backwards, opening up the chest. Exhale the hands forward, rounding the spine, tucking the chin in towards the chest. You are stretching your shoulders, I guess, in different ways. Inhale, lift those arms back up. Exhale, release. Intertwine the fingers back behind you. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Press your fists down towards the floor as you inhale. Lift your chest and chin. And then exhale, fold, allowing those arms to come up and over. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Doing the same thing again. Inhale, arms up. Intertwine the fingers, press the palms up. Exhale the hands forward, rounding the spine. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, release the hands, intertwine the fingers, roll them back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, allowing the hands to come up and over. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Janu Sirsasana. The right foot comes forward, left foot comes to the inside of the thigh. So today I'm not going to be your mirror. I'm going to just be the opposite of you. So we're starting with the right foot, right leg forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Twist towards the right leg and reach forward, checking in with that right hamstring. I've been spoiled because when you teach on the computer, it mirrors it for you already. Haven't had to translate it in my head. Inhale, come on up, open the right leg out to the side. Right arm goes down, left arm reaches up and over for the side stretch. Inhale, come on up. Send that right foot forward. Left knee comes up. You can keep it on the same side or cross it over, your choice. Left hand's gonna come back behind you. Right hand's gonna come up as you drop the elbow over, or you're gonna hug the knee in, your choice. And as you're here, look over the right shoulder and the left shoulder, warming up the neck. And bring your head back to center, twisting in the other direction. Body comes to center. Drop that knee down, draw the right heel in towards the right hip. Left foot stays flexed. Left knee bent. Good, make sure you walk this right foot towards the outside of the right hip. And then shift your weight forward. You'll feel it a little deeper there. Your body like automatically tries to correct it for you and is like, don't worry, you won't hurt if I do this. And then send both legs forward, give them a shake. Right foot comes to the inside of the leg. Press those hamstrings down into the floor, engage the quad muscle, flex that left foot, sweep the arms up on the inhale, twist towards the left leg and reach forward. Inhale, come on up. Open the left leg out to the side. Left arm goes down, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale up. We're going to take the twist. Left leg goes forward, right knee up, cross it over, or keep it on the same side. Right hand goes back behind you. Left arm goes up to drop the elbow, or you hug it in. And then twist in the other direction. Back to the center. Hip stretch, drop that knee down, draw the left heel in towards the left hip. Actively shift your weight forward so that your body is going towards the legs. Good. Release the left leg forward, right leg forward, give them a shake. Soles of the feet come together. Heels press into one another as you open up your knees, sit up nice and tall, and then shift your weight forward with a nice long spine. Love with no doubt. Inhale, come on up. Take the hands to the outsides of the thighs, draw the knees in towards one another. Find boat pose. Shifting back, spreading those toes. Good. Cross up the ankles, come forward onto your hands and knees. So we are going to do some core work, holding plank, and then we're going to bring it into push-ups. Chaturanga push-ups, so elbows tight in, not out. You're more than welcome to do the push-ups on your knees. We're going to start with 30 seconds, which isn't that long for holding a plank. We're going to do 15 push-ups. We're going to go to 20 seconds, 10 push-ups. And we're going to go to 10 seconds and 5 push-ups. So push-ups will be half the time. So go ahead and find yourself in plank pose. And I'm starting the clock now. It's going to be 30 seconds. So as you're here, make sure your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Think about squeezing the front of the mat towards the back and the back towards the front. So it's extremely active plank. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press the mat away from you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga push-up, 15. Lower down and up. 15, 14, you got it. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you got it. Keep going. Eric, bring your hands a little wider. There you go. When you're done, lower your knees, sink your hips back, child's pose. Take a little break. Stretch it out. Good, coming back to plank pose. 15 seconds, you got it. Half the time now, or 20 seconds, just kidding. Knocking 10 seconds off. Find your plank. Here we go. Make this an engaging plank. Press the mat away from you. Draw your navel in towards your spine. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 push-ups. There you go. 10. You can do it on your knees. 9, 8, 7. You got it. Keep going. And when you're done, sit back in child's pose. Woo! My students asked for this, by the way, right? Good. Come on back up. We're going to hold plank for 10 seconds, 5 push-ups. That's it. Here we go. You can do it. Everybody in plank, holding it 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 push-ups. Keep those elbows in tight for chaturanga push-ups. We're working the triceps. When you're done, you can go back to child's pose. Now you see why I didn't want to do the workout, right, Daniel? Good. Remember, if there's anything in class today, if you're at home, you're with us here, that you need a little mental or physical break, child's pose is the pose you want to go to. As you're here, maybe take time to set an intention for your practice today, something you're working on the mat or off the mat. When you're ready, find your first downward dog. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Good. In this downward dog, what I want you to do is get a good side stretch to begin with. So hips and heels go all the way over to the left. Woo, get in that good side stretch. And then hips and heels go all the way to the right. and back to center. Pedal the feet so the heels go down one at a time. Look between your hands, bend your knees, travel your feet to the front of the mat, hanging over for a fold. Let your head and your neck release all the way. Walk your feet out wider than hip distance, grab opposite elbow, and do a little ragdoll, rocking from side to side. Let your neck release, look down between your legs. Let it release all the way. I can tell some of you are still holding on. Look between those knees. Let the shoulders relax. Let the spine relax. Then release your hands. Let your head be heavy. Bend your knees, and very slowly, the last thing that comes up is your head. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. All the way up to standing. I love when the music ends right when you're supposed to. So walk your feet together, top of the mat, hands at heart center. Here we go, starting sun A's. Inhale, sweep those arms up, big stretch. Exhale, swan dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, long spine, draw your navel in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, step your feet back to plank pose. Take a big inhale in plank and take your time to lower down as you go down chaturanga. Yes. Either coming up into cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Back into downward facing dog. Look between your hands, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your feet forward, hanging over for a fold. Head is relaxed all the way, neck is released. Inhale, halfway lift, press the top of your head forward. Lengthen your spine. Use that length to forward fold. Reverse swan dive, biggest breath you've taken today. Out and up, big inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale, fold through into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, travel the feet back. And flow through, meeting in down dog. Use your breath, don't forget about it. Extra chaturanga push-ups are always a plus, even though I know you just did a ton of them. Look between your hands, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your feet forward, hanging over for a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, out and up, big inhale. Last time through sun A. And exhale, fold through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, travel those feet back. Using your breath to flow through, meeting in downward dog. Look between your hands, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your feet forward, hanging over for a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet together, bend your knees, sit your arms up, chair pose. Sink deep, squeeze those thighs together. Look down, make sure you can see all 10 of your toes. Sink deeper, 3. Sink deeper, 2. 1. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up, swan dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, travel those feet back. Your choice, flow through or go straight to down dog. Good. Right foot reaches up, pause there. Soften the left heel down. We're really focusing on that left calf right now. I don't really care what your right leg is doing. Let that left heel soften. Soften, soften, soften. Shift forward to a one-footed plank, drawing the right knee into the chest. Shoulders stay over the wrist. Press through those wrists to separate the shoulder blades. Keep that booty in line with the body. I don't want the booty up in a down dog. Inhale, lift it up and back again. Soften the left heel down. You can do it. There it is. Now, shift forward, draw the right foot through to warrior 1. Find your width, and then sweep your arms up as the back foot goes down at 45. Good, that's it. As your back foot goes down, make sure you're pressing weight to the outside of the back foot so that it's not rolling in. Yeah. There you go. Shoulders over the hips, knee over the ankle. Good. Hips are facing forward. Beautiful. Take the pinkies, turn them inward, reach the fingertips back as you take a big inhale, opening the chest. Exhale the hands down to either side of the right foot. Right foot goes back to meet the left. Take a big inhale and plank, flow through or go straight to down dog. Ooh, nice ekapatas. Letting that right foot float. Now we're gonna soften that right heel down as we lift the left foot up. Pause there, give that calf muscle a stretch. Yes. Good. Shift forward to a one-footed plank. Now remember, you want your hips in line here. There. Now as you're here, I want you to think about your left heel towards your left glute. So suck that heel up towards the glute, chin towards knee, knee towards chin. So you're making yourself a little ball on the left side. Inhale, lift that leg up and back. Now we're gonna send it all the way through to warrior one. Left foot comes through, back foot goes to the 45 as you sweep your arms up. Good, press weight to the outside of the back foot. Now, I'm telling you oppositions, as you press weight to the outside of the back foot, you're also gonna wanna think about drawing the hips forward. So your back leg is literally screwing down into the floor. So doing opposition movement. Turn the pinkies inward, sweep the fingers back. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Send the left foot back as you flow. Go straight to down dog or to child's pose, your choice. Good. Look between your hands, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your navel in as you halfway lift. There it is. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet together, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, chair pose. Think deep here, don't cheat yourself. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, y'all. There you go. Look down, make sure you can see your toes. If not, sink your booty back. There we go. Inhale the arms up, exhale, swan dive forward into the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands go down, travel the feet back. Flow through or go straight to down dog. Wherever you are, do not forget to breathe. Right foot reaches up on the inhale. Bend the knee and open up the hips so the right foot is reaching towards the left shoulder. So you should feel a nice stretch in the front of that right hip. Spread your right toes nice and wide. Give them a sizzle. Why not, right? Now we're going to help that right foot all the way through to warrior one again. I want you to get a nice wide warrior one here. So step that back foot out if you need to as you scoop the arms up. Take the hands back behind you, intertwine your fingers, roll your shoulder blades up and back, pressing your fists down to the floor behind you. Then fold forward to the inside of that right leg, lifting those arms up and over the best you can. Release the hands to the lower back and then inhale, sweep them up, big stretch again. Exhale the hands back down to the floor. Right foot goes back to meet the left as you flow or go straight to down dog. Good breath, everybody. Inhaling up, exhaling back to down dog. Left foot reaches up on the inhale. Bend the knee, open the hips, spread the toes of that left foot. Give them a stretch while you're here. You're stretching the front of the left hip. You're stretching the toes. You're working those shoulders still. Bring that left foot all the way through, warrior one. Back foot goes down at the 45 as you scoop the arms up, Virabhadrasana A. Hands release back behind you, intertwine those fingers, roll the shoulder blades down and back as you lift your chin and chest, and then exhale, fold to the inside of that left leg. Good. Continue to breathe here best you can. Release the hands to the lower back, sweep the arms up on the inhale. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Left foot goes back, your choice to flow through or go straight to down dog. Wherever you are, we're going to take 3 breaths. So if you want to lower to child's pose, you can. One more deep breath. Good. Come on back up to down dog if you're in child's pose. Look between your hands, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your feet forward, hanging over for a fold. Head and neck releases all the way in that fold. Do not hold tension in your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet together, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, chair pose. Good. Come up to the balls of the feet if it's available. Bring your hands back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Why my music stop all of a sudden? Then inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, bring them back. My app just closed on me. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Squeeze. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Squeeze. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Lower the heels down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Swan dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, travel the feet back. And flow through, going straight to down dog if you'd like. Keeping the flow through. Good. Open the chest as you're in upward facing dog. Right foot reaches up on the inhale. Help that right foot through to warrior two. So now we're opening up our hips so that they're facing the side wall. Right heel is in line with the arch of the left foot. Good. Yep, scooch that. Scooch it, scooch it, scooch it. Draw your navel in and up. Soften your shoulders down. Good, I'm gonna hang here. So get that right thigh working. Get the knee right over the ankle. I want it working, working. Feeling that quad engage. Good. Turn your hands supinated. That drops your shoulders down, yeah? Now pronate your hands, keep your shoulders down. There it is. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg, inhale the arms up. Then exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Pause there, reach towards the front. Right forearm can go down, left arm up and over for extended side angle, or take the right hand and reach it up with the left like you're holding a volleyball between your hands. Getting that extra work. If you're doing that, take the right rib cage and draw it through. Left rib cage reaches back behind you. Good, come back up to warrior two. Keep the bend in your right knee. Good, the bottom half of your body is barely moving. Left hand releases down, right hand reaches up to reverse the warrior. Keep sending me that right knee. Windmill the hands down to either side of the right foot. Right foot goes back to meet the left as you flow or go straight to down dog. You're doing great, everyone. Excellent effort across the room. And I'm sure you're doing great at home. Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, help it through to warrior two. So now you're facing the thermometer. Thermometer? That's not what that's called. Temperature, thermostat. Thermostat, there it is. Too many things on the news with thermometers, right? Good, nice heel to arch alignment. Beautiful. Draw your navel in and up, supinate those arms, let the shoulders drop. Then pronate them again. Good. Get the knee right over the ankle. Trace that knee in line with the second toe so it's not folding in. Now straighten the front leg, inhale, arms up, draw the navel in, and exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. We're gonna hold it there. The bottom half of your body is not gonna move. Reach, reach, reach towards the front of the mat. Left forearm goes down, right arm up and over for extended side angle, or work it even harder, lifting those arms up. Yeah, that's it. Looking good, class. Inhale it back up, warrior two. Keep the left knee bent. Don't let it straighten. Reverse the warrior. Right hand down, left hand up. Let that quad work. Keep sending it forward. Keep sending me that left knee. And windmill the hands down to the floor. Send the left foot back to slow or go straight to down dog or child's pose. If you need a drink of water, now's a good time to take it because we're going to take about 3 breaths. Good, we're all meeting back up into downward facing dog. Look between your hands, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your feet forward, hanging over for a fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, draw the navel in. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, gently roll on up to standing. Nice and slow, checking in with your vertebrae as you roll on up. How's everyone doing? Sweaty? It's 86 degrees in here, so good reason to be sweaty. Not a hot class though. All right, we're gonna open up to the thermostat wall. So right foot's gonna step back. We're gonna go nice and wide. Big toes turned in. So when you're doing your wide feet, you want them to try to get as wide as about your wrist. So you want them really, really wide. Turn your big toes in towards one another. Press your weight towards the outsides of the feet. So you're getting a stretch in your shin muscles. Take your hands back behind you. Intertwine your fingers. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. And inhale, lift your chest and chin. Exhale, fold, allowing those arms to come up and over best I can. See, I said you'd be getting a lot of the front of the shoulder. If you have like a towel or something and your hands are not coming quite off your back, you can grab the towel and place it between the hands to allow those hands to come up and over a little more. And then release the hands down to the floor. Right hand's gonna come directly underneath your face. Left arm's gonna reach up towards the ceiling. As you're here, don't let that left hip pop up. Keep it in line with the right. So you're twisting the spine and not the hip. Good. Good breathing still. That's what I like to hear. And then switch. The left hand's gonna go down. The right hand is gonna go up. See if you can open that right palm towards that back wall. And release the right hand down. We're gonna turn that right toe to the back wall. And we're gonna find our left knee down to the floor, like this. Good. I love these floors because I don't need to get extra cushion on my knee, which is awesome. Scooch that left knee back. If you have blocks, you can place it on underneath your hand. Or you can bring your hand to the thigh. And we're gonna just stretch the front of that left leg, the hip flexors. I wanna see the knee right over the ankle. Good. And if you can, scooch that back knee back, scooch it back, because that's the stretch we're going for right now. Now we're gonna take the hands to the inside of the right leg. Before you turn, just take a look at me because you're gonna be facing the wall again. You're gonna tuck this back toe and come into a squat on the left side, or on the right side, sorry, right knee is bent. So left toes go up, right knee bent, left toes up. There you go. That's it. You're working towards getting that right heel down to the floor. If it's not there today, that's okay. Not that big of a deal. All right, so from here, we're gonna come up to a warrior two facing the back. So that right toe is gonna open up, left toe is gonna go down. Look to find that heel to arch alignment and then find your hands at a T. Yeah, get this set up before you come up, that's it. Now reach, reach, reach towards the back wall. Right forearm goes down, left arm up and over for extended side angle, or you can take those hands free and hold that volleyball. Draw your navel in, use your core here. Draw that right rib cage through, left rib cage back, opening up. Come back up to warrior two. Now you're gonna straighten the front leg. If you have a really long warrior two, walk that back foot in slightly. We're going into triangle pose. Reach, reach, reach towards the back of the mat again. Right arm goes down, left arm reaches up for triangle pose. Draw your navel in. Good, legs are straight. If you want to get more work in your sides, instead of stretching, then take the right hand and reach it forward in front of you. Yeah. Ooh, that's it. Coming back up. Turn both toes forward. Take a nice wide stance. We're going to go into star pose. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders back, bending into goddess pose. toes and knees turn out so they're all going in the same direction when you're in goddess. You want to make sure your knees aren't buckling in. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. This is active for the shoulder blades. Active for the shoulder blades. Draw the navel in. Tuck the pelvis underneath you for posterior pelvic tilt. Good. Open up to star pose again. Big stretch. And then we're going to go into triangle pose on the other side. So turn the right toe forward, left toe to the front of the mat. Hands to a T. Reach, reach, reach. Left arm goes down, right arm reaches up. Remember how to do that extra work. That left hand reaches forward. You got it. Sometimes you just need the stretch though, right? So really focus on your body and go, am I beating myself up when I actually need the stretch here more than I need the strengthen, yeah? So focus on in what you need. On your next inhale, come on back up to standing. Bend that left knee and walk that right foot further out for more length into a warrior two. Good. Shoulders start directly over the hips. Make sure the knee is tracked over the second toe. Extended side angle, reach towards the front of the mat. Left arm goes down, right arm reaches up and over. You know how to get that extra work. Good, coming back up to warrior two. Alrighty, hands are gonna come to the inside of that left foot. We're gonna pop that right heel up, finding our squat. Now, if you maybe find a balance here, you can find a balance here. Whatever you've got. If you don't feel it enough on the inside of the right leg, take this left foot and scooch it further away. Training towards the front of the mat, runner's lunge, but dropping the right knee down. So now that right hip flexor is really stretching it out. And if you need your blocks, you can grab them from the back of the mat and bring them forward. It's up to you. Good, release your hands down to the floor. Tuck that back toe, right foot joins the left at the front of the mat, hanging over for a fold. Good. Bend your knees, gently roll on up. Step open facing this wall now, nice wide stance. If you want to do this again facing that so your butt's not to the camera, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you. I taught it earlier and I was like, I'm not going to do that. I know, because you're facing the different way, yeah. So nice and wide. We're going to do that same exact thing, going the other way again, but we're going to move through it just a little bit faster so we're not holding the poses. All right, so feet out nice and wide, hands go back behind you, roll the shoulder blades down and back, inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold, allowing the hands to come up and over. Release the hands down. We're going to take a different kind of twist. Walk the hands over to the left foot. Right hand stays down. Left arm reaches up. There you go. Release the left hand down. Walking over towards the right foot. Left hand stays down. Right hand reaches up. Release that down. Walk your hands. This time you're going to reach them forward and sink your booty back to the wall behind you. So you're doing basically a downward dog with the top half of your body. So reach your hands as far forward, sink your booty as back as it can go. Good. Find your weight back over your feet. You're going to turn your left toe to the back of the mat and gently lower your right knee down for runner's lunge. Put the right knee down. Sink deep. There you go. Good, good, good. Hands come to the inside of that left foot. Find yourself in a half squat. Left knee is bent. Right toes come up. Right toes come up. There you go. Finding yourself doing a warrior two to the back of the mat. So see if you can. Come on up to standing. Get your left foot in line with the right arch. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Draw your navel in. Get that knee right over the ankle. Don't cheat yourself. Got to walk your feet in. That's fine. There you go. Good. Come on up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Reach, reach, reach towards the back. Left arm goes down. Right arm reaches up. Look good in the west. Look good in the south. See how you use your mouth. Good. Come on up. Star pose. Big inhale. Reach those arms up. Sink deep into goddess. Sink deep, sink deep. Don't worry. It's almost restore time. We're almost there. Inhale, star pose. Reach up. Exhale, sink deep again into goddess. Sink deep. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Make it a shoulder sing. Yeah? Good. Come on up. Straighten the legs. Triangle pose. Right toe faces forward at the front of the mat. Hands to a T. Reach towards the front. Right arm goes down. Left arm reaches up. Yeah, I like seeing the extra work in the room. That's what I'm talking about. I feel. Inhale, come on up. Bend that front knee. If you need to walk the back foot back for warrior two, do so. Make sure your toes pointing right at the front of the mat. That's it. Extended side angle. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe both arms. Maybe one arm. Hands are gonna fall down to the inside of that right foot. Pop that left heel up for a half squat. Good, turn to the front of the mat, drop that left knee down. Good, that's it, you know what you're doing. Facing the front of the mat, there you go. You gotta get that stretch in the left hip flexor. Good, release your hands down to either side of the right foot. Tuck that back toe, left foot joins the right, hanging over for a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, gently rise up nice and slow. A little bit of balance now. So for our balancing pose, there's a couple options that we can do. You can also mix and match the options. But we're going to balance on one side, draw the knee up, open it out to the side, draw it back to the center, and find our twist. If you want to do this with legs extended, half extended, one of them is bent, one of them straight. When you go, you can mix and match. If you're going to extend, you do peace fingers around the big toe. Even if this is your extension, you're working towards it, right? That's okay. You can extend, you can open it out, you can extend and go not to the side today, right? I'm gonna bend my knee. So you can mix and match it, okay? As you come across, if you wanna straighten your leg across, instead of grabbing the outside of the knee, you grab the outside of the foot, and then you extend, okay? Alrighty, I'm gonna not get in your way. I'm in the middle. Make sure you stare at something that's not moving. So Daniel would be a bad choice, yeah? Shift your weight over to your left foot. Left hand stays on the left hip. Right knee draws up. Grab onto that right knee. Or peace fingers the toes as you extend. So the knee is forward. Draw it up, draw it up, draw it up. There it is. Y'all, we're holding out on me. And then open it out to the side. Good. It helps if the left hand is on the hip. Stable yourself there. That's it. Nice option. Bring it back forward. Left hand goes to the outside of the right knee for your twist or foot as the right hand reaches back behind you, finding the twist. Good. Bring yourself back to center. Hands to a T, extend the right leg long, lift it high. 3, 2, lower it down. 1. Shake it out. Oh, give that left leg a good shake. You were on it for a long time. You got to roll the ankles around, roll the ankles around. Same thing on the other side. So no, like you can switch it up. If you're like, nope, yep, right? You have all those options. Here we go, shifting the weight to the right foot. Draw the left knee up, maybe peace fingers extending. Good, hold it there. Open the leg out to the side. Bring it back to center. Cross the right arm over, grabbing the outside of the foot, the leg, the knee, reaching the left arm back. You got this, you got it. Hands to a T. Extend the left leg long, extend it long, lift it high, lift it higher, lift it 3, 2, lift it higher, 1, release it down, good, shake it out. Nice work. All right, it's time to go down to the mat. You earned it. I'm not done with core work though. Somebody else asked for more core work. That's what happens. That's what happens. So go ahead and lay back onto your back. Alrighty, so for our core work, if you need to peek at me, you can. I already told you to lay back. That was rude of me. That's your first core work. Sit up and look what I'm doing. So we're gonna have the feet up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna do hip pops, okay? I'm not rocking back to lift my hip up. I'm just thinking about lifting my feet up to the ceiling as much as I can. Yeah, I'm not going back here to do it, okay? So 10 hip pops. Then your choice, we're gonna bring our hands to a T. You can bend the knees. I actually like bringing the feet down at an angle like I'm making a cone. So I'm going down and up, down and up. We're gonna do 10 of those. You can also do it with knees bent. Then we're gonna do 10 bicycles. But the bicycles that we're gonna do are a little bit different. Instead of drawing the knee all the way in, the knee to the shoulder, we're going to keep the knee at a 90 degree of the body. We're gonna lift the armpit up to the knee as we extend. So our knees never come past our hips as we go. We'll do 10 of those as well. And by we, I mean you. Feet up. I'm so mean. 10 hip pops, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left leg, go to the left, hands come to a T. And inhale up and to the right. And inhale up. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Squeeze those thighs together. One more on each side. Good. Bend the knees, find your 90 degree. And do 10 bicycles. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax. When you're doing the bicycles, you want to try to extend that other leg as parallel to the floor as possible when you bend the knee. Guess what? That was just set 1. You have 2 more to do. Feet go up. Here we go. 10 pops. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Feet together, dropping it side to side. If you need to bend those knees, bend those knees. Bicycles, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's it. 1. Relax. Oh, just one more set. You're almost through. I like to drum on my belly to encourage it to relax in between, but that's just me. I give myself a little belly shake. Little belly shake. You can do it. Only one more set. Stay with us. Feet go up. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side. We'll do 4. So 2 on each side. 2, 3, 4. Good. Bicycles. 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release down 1. Oh, good. Stretch out whatever you need to stretch out. If you need to roll on your belly and do a little cobra, you can roll on your belly, do a little cobra. Now we really are going to be in the relaxation part of class. I promise. I promise. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock the length of your spine so you come all the way up onto your hands and knees. And then sink your hips back into a child's pose. We're going to do some stuff on your belly, some restorative stuff on your belly. Alrighty, so come on onto your belly, sending your feet out back behind you. Take the elbows underneath the shoulders and come up into a little sphinx, just stretching out what you just worked, yeah? Shake your booty and see if you can let your booty muscles relax a little bit in this pose. Good, then release down. We're gonna walk both hands over towards the left. We're gonna take a twist here. So both arms come to the left, bend the left knee, and then take this left hand and, bend the left knee, but have it open like you're doing tree pose. There you go. Now take the left hand and open it out back behind you for a twist. Right hand can rest on that left knee if it feels good. If you need to scooch that right shoulder underneath you more, you can. So we're not interested in getting the shoulder on the floor. We're more interested in keeping the left knee down. And pause there. You can find the angle of that left arm to help your pectoral stretch. Wherever that is, you can kind of play with that. Good, come back onto your belly. And then you're gonna walk your hands over to the other side. So the more you get that left shoulder underneath you, the less you'll have to adjust later, yeah? Bend that right knee and then open up the left arm back behind you. Trying to keep that left knee down, yes, that would be your right knee, just kidding, down on the floor. When I don't do it with you, I get confused. Left arm back. No, right arm back, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You were doing it right. Everyone's doing it correctly here. Okay, go ahead and lay back onto your belly. Now we are going to do a shoulder stretch. So you're going to lay on your belly. Your hands are going to come to a T, palms face down, and they're going to stay like that. You are not going to move your hands at all. Bend your left knee, and then take that left foot and bring it back behind you onto the floor if it's available. So you'll roll over. Yeah, and reach that foot back behind you. If the knee can open up and the foot can find the floor, you're going to work towards that. And then go ahead and lower your left hip back down. Hands come to a T, right knee bend, and send that foot back behind you. Good. See if you can control your breath. Find that pranayama. Go ahead and lay back onto your belly. Bring your hands next to you and look over to your left. So you're doing a little belly shavasana. Your hands can be at your side, wherever they're comfortable. Allow that neck stretch to happen if you feel it there. For me, I can look to one side, but the other side's very uncomfortable, yeah? Go ahead and look the other direction. If we were doing hands-on, I'd totally come around and massage your lower backs. Just think about releasing that area instead, right? Bring your forehead to the center now. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up to your hands and knees, and we're going to go reverse. We're going to come lay down on our back so your feet are coming towards me. Whew, last switcheroo of class, yeah? Last switcheroo. Good. Reach your hands above your head. Take a big stretch, reaching from your fingers down through your toes. Intertwine your fingers, place them back behind your head. Lift your torso up, move it over towards the left. Walk your heels over towards the left, cross the right ankle over the left. Try to keep your hips down on the floor so your right hip is touching the floor completely. You're trying to get most of the stretch over that right hip. If it's available, gaze over the right shoulder and elbow. There you go. If you don't feel it, walk your heels over more, walk your torso over more. Uncross your feet, bring them back to center, bring your torso back to center. Then bring your torso over towards the right. So that's really like, you really got to move your shoulder blades and then walk your heels over, cross your left ankle over your right, keeping your hips down. Switch your feet, Dimitri. There you go. And see if you can allow your elbows to open up and gaze over that left elbow. Uncross your feet, bring them back towards center, torso back towards center. Grab your block. Everybody should have a block near you. We're going to walk our feet in, lift our hips up, and place the block underneath your hips. Any height that feels good to you. You can do flat, you can go up high. And then your choice here, what you'd like to do with your legs, if you want to walk your feet out, if you want feet out, knees in, if you want feet together, knees out. If you want to float your feet up towards the ceiling, it's all your choice here. We're just going to enjoy the restorative inversion of allowing the hips to be above the heart in the reverse of blood flow. Switch the position of your legs into a new position. And switch your legs into one more position, only holding it for a minute. Everybody find your feet down to the floor, lift your hips up, remove the block out from underneath you. Maybe draw your knees into your chest or windshield wiper them side to side, whatever feels better for your body. If you're like, nope, hugging them in is not so good, windshield wiper them from side to side. Good. So your choice here, yogis, if there's anything else that you might need in your body, now is the time to do it. I'm also giving the option, if you're at home or here, if you'd like to do legs up the wall for Shavasana, find yourself against a wall using the block underneath your hips, legs go up against the wall. Otherwise, you can find your regular Shavasana on your back. Either way, you'll have about a minute to settle in before you actually have to find your final resting pose. So if there is anything else that you might possibly need, now is the time to do that, or to get into your position for legs up the wall. As you're getting settled, send your focus to your breath. Maybe you send your focus to a part of the body that you connect with the breath, whether that's your belly or your chest, your lips or your nose. And see how the breath affects that part of the body. Begin to imagine your breath as a color. Make it a pleasant color, something that you enjoy. And as you inhale, that color goes into your body and it swirls around. So we're going to send that breath and that color all the way down to your feet. You're going to allow it to swirl around in your toes, the balls of your feet, the arches of your feet, tops of your feet. And on the exhale, allow your feet to soften. On your next inhale, send that breath and that color through the ankles. Allow that color to swirl around in your joint space. And on the exhale, allow your ankles to soften. On your next inhale, send your breath into your shins and your calf muscles and your Achilles. Allow that color to swirl around and break up any tension in the lower part of your legs. And as you exhale, they soften into the mat. On your next inhale, send breath down to your knees. Allow that breath to swirl around the kneecap and the ligaments of the knees, creating lots of space when you exhale. Inhale, send breath into the quads and the hamstrings, some of the longest muscles of the body, from the hips down to the knees. Allow that color to swirl around. And on your exhale, allow your quads and your hamstrings to soften. Inhale, send breath into your hips and your glutes. Allow that color to swirl around in your joint space in the ball and the socket joint. As it swirls around, it softens the muscles around the joints. So on the exhale, you create space and soften the hips into the floor. Inhale, send breath into the belly and the lower back. Allow that color to swirl around and create space in your organs, in your muscles, everything that's inside of you. So on the exhale, the center of your body can relax and soften. Inhale, send breath into the rib cage. Make sure that color gets into all four corners of the rib cage, in between each rib and the intercostal muscles and the lungs. And on the exhale, allow your rib cage to soften. On your next inhale, send breath up into the heart. Allow it to swirl around in the heart. On the exhale, allow your heart to soften. Inhale, send breath into the shoulders, the scapula, the subscapularis. All the joints in the shoulders, the muscles surrounding. And on the exhale, allow your shoulders to soften and sink into the mat. Inhale, send breath up to the collarbone and into the deltoids, the fronts of the shoulders, tops of the shoulders. On the exhale, allow them to soften. On your next inhale, send that color down your arms into your biceps and your triceps. Allow that color to swirl around. And on the exhale, allow your biceps and triceps to soften. Send the breath and color down your arm, through your elbows, down your forearms, through the wrists, the palms, and the fingertips. That color dances around, releasing any tension you might be holding on to on your exhale. As you're here, check in with your neck. Make sure your neck is lengthened. Chin slightly tucked towards the chest. And allow that color and that breath to go into your throat. Imagine that color can clear out any cobwebs of miscommunication you're holding on to. And on the exhale, you can let them go. Allow your face to soften, your jaw. See your top teeth and your bottom teeth separate. Tongue softens. Your cheekbones, your sinuses, your temples soften. Your eyes, your eye sockets, your eyelids. Allow your eyebrows to relax. Your forehead, and each follicle of hair that is connected to your skull. Allow it to soften. And lastly, send that breath and that color all the way up into your mind. Allow the color to swirl around, clearing out any thoughts that are not doing you justice right now. And even if it's just for the next 2 minutes, on your exhale, let them go. Allow your breath to deepen, focusing in on the part of the body you connect with the breath. And begin to hear the sounds outside of your space that you're practicing in. Maybe it's cars going by, maybe it's your neighbor's dog barking. And hear the sounds inside this space. When you're ready, give your fingers and your toes a little wiggle, slowly awakening your physical self again, bringing yourself back to the space. And if you feel the impulse, you can take a stretch. If you don't, just rest or roll over onto your side. We're all going to meet on our sides. With the help of your hands and without leading with your head, slowly press yourself up to a seated position. Thank you so much, everybody, for participating today. I hope you feel good. Thanks so much for being here. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you, Daniel. So I didn't have to do the whole class. That's the first time in months. I'm like, well, I get to teach again. That was nice. Thanks, everybody. What's at home? You can find it.